The most painful truth is not that someone walks away from you. It is realizing they were never truly present in the first place. Many people spend years trying to earn love, respect, and attention from those who quietly show them they do not value them. But wisdom begins when you learn to recognize the signs you have been ignoring. In this speech, I will reveal the 8 warning signs that someone doesn't truly care about you, and how understanding them can help you protect your self-worth and inner peace. Before going to start today's topic, comment below your country name. It is required for channel survey. Let's begin. 1. They only value you when you are useful to them. There is a very important lesson in life that many people learn only after experiencing deep disappointment. Not everyone who comes close to you comes because they truly value you. Some people are attracted to what you can give them. They appreciate your help, your energy, your knowledge, your kindness, your connections, or the comfort you provide. But when the thing they receive from you disappears, their interest begins to disappear as well. This is one of the first signs that someone may not truly care about you. A person who genuinely cares about you does not only appreciate your actions, they appreciate your existence. They do not look at you and think, "What can this person do for me?" They look at you and feel, "I am grateful this person is part of my life." There is a difference between being valued and being used. When you are valued, you feel seen. When you are used, you feel needed only when there is something to offer. Many people confuse these two feelings because in the beginning, both can look very similar. Someone may call you often. Someone may ask for your opinion. Someone may tell you how important you are. But the question is not only, how much attention are they giving me? The deeper question is, what happens when I have nothing to give? Because this is where the truth reveals itself. Imagine you are always the person others come to when they have problems. You listen, you support them, you encourage them, you give them your time, you make sacrifices, you become the person who carries their emotional weight. But when you are the one who feels lost, when you need someone to listen, when you need support, suddenly they become unavailable. Suddenly they are too busy. Suddenly they do not understand. Suddenly your struggles become inconvenient. This moment can be painful because it forces you to see something you may not want to accept. You may realize that the connection was not built on mutual care. It was built on your ability to constantly provide something. And when your energy, your attention, or your usefulness was reduced, the relationship started to change. A person who truly cares about you does not only love the version of you that is strong, they also respect the version of you that is tired. They do not only appreciate you when you are successful, they also stand beside you when you are learning. They do not only celebrate what you achieve, they also care about what you experience. A tree is not valuable only when it gives fruit. A tree has value because it exists. But many people forget this about themselves. They begin to believe that their worth comes from what they provide. They think, if I help everyone, they will love me. If I always say yes, they will keep me close. If I become useful enough, nobody will leave. But this creates a dangerous pattern. You begin to trade your peace for acceptance. You begin to exhaust yourself trying to prove that you deserve a place in someone's life. But real care does not need you to constantly prove your value. The people who truly appreciate you will not require you to destroy yourself just to remain important to them. A healthy relationship is not built on one person giving and another person taking. It is built on exchange. Sometimes you give, sometimes you receive, sometimes you carry someone, sometimes someone carries you. This balance is what creates trust. But when you notice that you are always the giver and someone else is always the receiver, it is important to observe carefully. Ask yourself, does this person care about me or do they care about what I provide? This question is not meant to create anger. It is meant to create awareness, because awareness gives you the ability to choose differently. Many people stay in unhealthy relationships because they are afraid of losing the person. But they do not realize that sometimes the greatest loss is not losing someone else. The greatest loss is losing yourself while trying to keep someone. You can spend years trying to convince someone to appreciate you. You can give more. You can sacrifice more. You can become more available. But if someone only sees your value through what you can do for them, no amount of giving will ever be enough. Because the problem is not that you have not given enough. The problem is that they are knocking at the right thing. They are looking at your benefits, not your being. Your value is not created by your usefulness. Your value exists before anyone asks anything from you. A person with inner strength understands this. They are generous, but they are not desperate. They help others, but they do not abandon themselves. They give love, but they do not beg for it. The moment you understand this, something changes inside you. You stop asking, how can I make them stay? And you begin asking, does this connection allow me to remain true to myself? Because the right people will not only appreciate what you bring into their lives, they will appreciate who you are when there is nothing to offer. And sometimes the clearest sign that someone does not truly care is not what they say when you are giving them everything. It is what they do when you finally have nothing left to give. Because when the benefits disappear, the truth begins to appear. 2. Their words say one thing, but their actions reveal another. Human beings have the ability to create beautiful words. Words can comfort us. Words can inspire us. Words can make us feel loved. But words alone do not reveal the deepest truth about a person. Actions do. A person can say, I care about you. A person can say, you are important to me. A person can promise, I will always be there. But the real question is not what someone says when everything is easy. The real question is what they consistently do when life becomes difficult. Because anyone can speak beautiful words, but character is revealed through behavior. If someone tells you they respect you but repeatedly ignores your feelings, their actions are speaking louder. If someone tells you that you matter but only contacts you when they need something, their actions are speaking louder. If someone tells you they support you but secretly hopes you fail, their actions are speaking louder. Many people become trapped because they listen to promises instead of patterns. They hold on to what someone said once and ignore what that person continues to show them. But wisdom teaches us to observe repetition. One mistake can happen. One bad day can happen. One misunderstanding can happen. But a pattern reveals something deeper. A person's true nature is not shown by one moment. It is shown by repeated choices. Imagine someone who constantly says they care about your feelings. But every time you express pain, they dismiss you. They say, you are too sensitive. You are overreacting. You think too much. Over time, these responses teach you something. They teach you that your emotions are not safe in that relationship. Care is not only about saying kind words. Care is about creating an environment where another person feels respected. A person who truly cares does not need to agree with everything you say, but they will try to understand. They will listen. They will consider your experience, because respect does not mean always having the same opinion. Respect means recognizing that another person's inner world matters. One of the most difficult things for people to accept is that someone can say they love them and still not know how to treat them with love. Sometimes people have feelings for you, but they do not have the maturity to care for you properly. And this is why observation is so important. Do not only ask, does this person have feelings for me? Do their actions create peace or confusion in my life? Because love without respect creates suffering. Attention without consistency creates insecurity. Promises without action create disappointment. Your mind may become confused when someone's words and actions do not match. One day, they make you feel important. The next day, they make you feel invisible. One moment, they pull you close. The next moment, they push you away. This emotional uncertainty can become exhausting. You start analyzing every message. You start questioning every interaction. You start wondering, what did I do wrong? But sometimes the confusion is not coming from you. Sometimes the confusion is coming from receiving mixed signals from someone who does not know how to show genuine care. Peace comes when you stop trying to decode someone's words and begin paying attention to their behavior. A person who values you will not be perfect. No human being is perfect. They will make mistakes. They will have moments of weakness, but there will be a difference. When they hurt you, they will care. When they disappoint you, they will try to repair. When they realize they were wrong, they will take responsibility. Because caring people are not people who never make mistakes. They are people who do not ignore the impact of their mistakes. Your life becomes lighter when you stop chasing explanations from people who repeatedly show you their answer through their actions. Sometimes we spend too much energy asking someone to explain why they do not treat us well. But the behavior itself is already communication. The person who truly cares will not only speak about your importance, they will demonstrate it through consistency. The strongest form of love is not found in dramatic promises, it is found in small actions repeated over time. A message when they know you are struggling, a moment of listening when you need support, an effort to understand when things become difficult. These simple actions reveal more than 1,000 beautiful words, because words can be created in seconds, but actions require intention, and intention reveals the heart. When words create a picture, actions reveal the truth behind it. 3. They do not respect your feelings, boundaries, or inner world. One of the deepest signs that someone does not truly care about you is when they do not respect the person you are inside. They may enjoy your presence, they may enjoy your company, they may enjoy what you bring into their life, but if they constantly ignore your feelings, cross your boundaries, or make you feel that your inner world does not matter, then something important is missing. Care without respect is incomplete. A person who truly values you understands that you are not just a role in their life. You are a human being with emotions, thoughts, needs, fears, dreams, and limits. Your inner world deserves space. Your feelings deserve to be heard. Your boundaries deserve to be respected. Many people misunderstand boundaries. They think boundaries are walls that separate people. But healthy boundaries are not walls. They are expressions of self-respect. A boundary says, "This is what allows me to remain balanced. This is what protects my peace. This is what helps me maintain a healthy relationship with myself and others." A person who cares about you may not always understand every boundary immediately, but they will respect your right to have one. Someone who does not care will often try to make you feel guilty for having limits. They may say, "You have changed. You are difficult now. You are selfish." But sometimes what they call selfishness is simply you learning to respect yourself. When you have spent years making everyone else comfortable, your first act of self-respect may feel uncomfortable to others, especially to those who benefited from your lack of boundaries. If someone was used to you always saying yes, your first no may disappoint them. But their disappointment does not mean your boundary is wrong. A person who truly cares about you does not only love your availability, they respect your humanity. They understand that you have moments when you need rest. They understand that you have feelings that may be different from theirs. They understand that your silence may mean you are processing something, not that you are attacking them. Respect means creating space for another person to exist as themselves. But when someone constantly ignores your feelings, something inside you begins to change. You start becoming smaller, you stop expressing yourself, You begin hiding parts of who you are because you fear rejection. And this is one of the greatest dangers in any relationship. Not conflict, not disagreement, but losing yourself. A relationship should be a place where you can become more yourself, not less. The right people do not make you feel like you have to perform a character to be accepted. They allow you to be honest. They allow you to be human. They allow you to grow. Think about a flower. A flower cannot grow in an environment where it is constantly damaged. It needs sunlight, it needs space, it needs care. Human beings are the same. Your spirit needs an environment where it can breathe. If every conversation leaves you feeling guilty, misunderstood, or emotionally exhausted, pay attention. Your feelings are giving you information. Your emotions are not weaknesses. They are signals. They tell you when something inside your life needs awareness. Many people ignore these signals because they fear losing someone. But remember this. Keeping someone close while losing your own peace is not true connection. Real connection does not require you to silence yourself. Real love does not require you to constantly sacrifice your dignity. The people who truly care about you will not only ask how you are, they will care about the answer. They will not only want your presence, they will respect your experience. They will not only want your love, they will honor your boundaries. Because someone who truly values you understands one simple truth. To care for a person means to care for the world that exists inside them. And when someone repeatedly ignores that world, they are showing you something important. The person who cannot respect your inner world cannot truly protect your heart. 4. You constantly feel drained instead of supported. There is a feeling that many people ignore because they cannot explain it clearly. It is the feeling of being tired after spending time with someone who is supposed to bring peace into your life. You may not have an obvious argument. You may not experience a dramatic conflict. But something inside you feels heavy. Your energy feels lower. Your mind feels restless. Your heart feels exhausted. This is an important signal to pay attention to. Because the people around you influence the condition of your inner world. Every connection carries energy. Some people enter your life and you feel more alive. You feel understood. You feel encouraged. You feel accepted. Other people leave you feeling like you have been carrying a weight that was never yours to carry. And when this happens repeatedly, it is a sign that something in the relationship needs deeper observation. A person who truly cares about you will not make your life perfect. They will not remove every challenge. They will not always know the right words. But their presence should create a sense of support, not constant emotional exhaustion. There is a difference between a difficult season and a harmful pattern. Every relationship has difficult moments. Every person has problems. Sometimes someone you love may need your support because they are going through something painful. This is part of being human. But there is a difference between supporting someone and constantly carrying someone. Support says, I am here with you. Carrying says, I cannot survive unless you hold everything for me. When you are always the person giving strength, solving problems, calming emotions, and fixing situations, you slowly begin to disappear from your own life. You become so focused on maintaining someone else's balance that you forget to protect your own. Many people who are deeply caring fall into this pattern. They believe love means endless patience. They believe kindness means accepting everything. They believe being a good person means always being available. But wisdom teaches us something different. Compassion without self-awareness can become self-neglect. You can care about someone and still recognize that the connection is damaging your peace. You can love someone and still understand that their behavior is taking too much from you. A person who truly cares about you will also care about your well-being. They will notice when you are tired. They will ask how you are. They will not only take your support, they will want to support you as well. Balance is a natural law. Look at nature. A river gives water, but it must also receive from the earth. A tree gives oxygen, but it must also receive sunlight. Everything that gives must also have a source of renewal. Human beings are not different. If you are constantly giving but never receiving, eventually your inner resources become empty. And when you become empty, you may start blaming yourself. You may think, why am I so tired? Why do I feel unhappy? Why do I no longer feel like myself? Sometimes the answer is not inside you. Sometimes the answer is in the environment you have been allowing around you. The people around you either help your growth or slowly weaken your spirit. This does not mean you should judge everyone who struggles. It means you must become aware of what repeated experiences are teaching you. Pay attention to how you feel after interactions. Do you feel respected? Do you feel calm? Do you feel accepted? Or do you feel like you need to recover every time you spend time with them? Your body often recognizes the truth before your mind accepts it. You may say, they are a good person. They have been through a lot. They do not mean harm. Maybe this is true, but another truth can exist at the same time. A person can be struggling and still negatively affect your life. Understanding someone does not mean abandoning yourself. Forgiving someone does not mean allowing unlimited access to your energy. Being compassionate does not mean becoming a place where others constantly unload their pain. Your peace matters. Your emotional health matters. Your ability to grow matters. The strongest people are not those who allow everything. The strongest people know what they can carry and what they must release. Sometimes the greatest act of kindness toward yourself is creating distance from what continuously drains you. Not with anger, not with hatred, but with awareness. Because protecting your energy is not selfish. It is a form of respect for the life you have been given. Ask yourself honestly, after spending time with this person, do I feel more connected to myself or less connected to myself? This question can reveal a great deal. Because the right people do not require you to lose pieces of yourself just to maintain the relationship. They may challenge you. They may encourage growth. They may tell you difficult truths. But underneath it all, there is care. There is respect. There is a feeling that you are not alone. A person who truly cares about you does not only enjoy your light, they also help you protect it. And sometimes the first sign that someone is not good for your journey is not what they take from your hands. It is what they slowly take from your heart. When your energy disappears around someone, your inner wisdom is trying to speak. 5. They are present during your success, but absent during your struggles. One of the clearest ways to understand someone's true care is to observe their presence when life becomes difficult. Many people want to stand beside you when you are winning. They want to celebrate your achievements. They want to be close when your life looks beautiful. When you are successful, confident, and growing, they are happy to be around you. But when life becomes challenging, when you experience failure, confusion, or pain, their presence changes. Suddenly they become distant. Suddenly they disappear. Suddenly your struggles become something they do not want to be part of. This reveals an important truth. Some people love the image of you. They love your success. They love your confidence. They love what being connected to you represents. But they do not know how to stand beside the human being behind that image. Because real care is not only shown when everything is easy. Real care is revealed when things are difficult. Anyone can celebrate your victories, but it takes a deeper level of compassion to sit beside someone during their storms. Think about a person who receives a promotion. Many people will congratulate them. Many people will smile. Many people will say, "I knew you could do it." But when that same person loses their direction, faces failure, or struggles emotionally, the crowd becomes smaller, the attention disappears, the messages become fewer, the support becomes weaker. This is where you learn the difference between people who enjoy your success and people who care about your soul. A person who truly cares does not need you to always be impressive. They do not need you to always be strong. They understand that being human includes moments of weakness. There are times when you will not have answers. There are times when you will feel uncertain. There are times when you will need someone to simply sit beside you. Not everyone can offer this. And that is why you must observe carefully. Because some people only want to be close to your achievements, not your journey. They want the celebration, but not the struggle. They want the result, but not the process. They want the light, but not the darkness you had to overcome. But life is not only made of victories. A person's character is built through challenges. The difficult moments are where you discover who truly walks beside you. This does not mean every person must solve your problems. Sometimes people cannot provide the exact help you need. But care is not always about fixing. Sometimes care is simply presence, a simple message, a listening ear, a sincere question. How are you really doing? These small actions reveal a person's heart. The absence of someone during your difficult moments can hurt deeply because it forces you to recognize an uncomfortable reality. You may have considered someone close to you, but they only wanted the comfortable parts of your life. They wanted your laughter, but not your tears. They wanted your confidence, but not your fears. They wanted your success, but not your struggles. But a deep connection accepts the whole person. It understands that every human being has different seasons. A tree is not only valuable when it has flowers. A tree is still alive during winter. The same is true for people. You are not less valuable when you are struggling. You are not less worthy when you are learning. You are not less deserving of care when you are going through a difficult chapter. Sometimes people leave when you are struggling because they were never connected to who you are. They were connected to what you represented. This realization can be painful, but it can also be freeing. Because once you see this clearly, you stop trying to impress people who only appreciate your success. You stop hiding your difficult moments. You stop pretending that everything is always fine. You begin building relationships based on truth. The people who belong in your life will not only celebrate your achievements, they will respect your process. They will understand that growth takes time. They will know that even strong people need support. Remember, the person who only appears when the sun is shining may enjoy the view, but the person who stays when the storm arrives understands your value. And sometimes the hardest truth to accept is this: you discover who truly cares when life stops giving you reasons to be admired. 6. You lose yourself trying to earn their care and approval. There is a moment in many people's lives when they realize they have spent too much energy trying to be chosen, trying to be accepted, trying to be enough. They change their behavior, they hide their feelings, they ignore their own needs. They become someone they think another person will love. And slowly, without noticing, they move further away from themselves. This is one of the deepest signs that a relationship is affecting your self-worth. When you begin losing yourself just to keep someone else. A healthy connection should allow you to become more yourself. It should give you the space to grow. It should encourage your honesty. But when you constantly feel that you must perform, impress, or sacrifice yourself to receive care, something is not balanced. Many people believe, if I become better, they will finally appreciate me. If I give more, they will finally choose me. If I change enough, they will finally love me. But love that requires you to abandon yourself is not true love. Care that requires you to destroy your own peace is not true care. You should never have to become smaller so another person feels comfortable. You should never have to silence your truth so someone stays. You should never have to betray yourself to receive basic respect. The most valuable relationship you have in your life is the relationship you have with yourself. Because every other relationship is built on this foundation. If you do not know your own worth, you may spend your life asking others to confirm it. You may chase approval from people who cannot see your value. You may accept less than you deserve because a part of you believes it is all you can receive. But the moment you remember your own worth, your choices begin to change. You stop begging for attention. You stop forcing connections. You stop trying to convince people to care. You begin choosing relationships where care flows naturally. This does not mean you become cold. It does not mean you stop loving. It means you love without losing yourself. A strong person can say, I care about you, but I also care about myself. I understand you, but I also understand my own needs. I respect you, but I will not abandon my own dignity. This is not selfishness, this is inner balance. The world will always have people who appreciate what you do, but the deepest peace comes when you know who you are, even when nobody is applauding. Your worth does not increase because someone chooses you. Your worth does not decrease because someone leaves. Your value existed before anyone entered your life. And your value remains even when someone fails to recognize it. Many people spend years trying to win the love of others while forgetting that they already possess something precious. Their own presence, their own awareness, their own ability to stand firmly within themselves. When you return to yourself, you become much harder to manipulate. You no longer accept relationships that require you to constantly prove your importance. You no longer confuse suffering with love. You no longer mistake being needed for being valued. You understand that the right people will not ask you to become someone else. They will appreciate the person you are becoming. Your journey is not about making everyone stay. Your journey is about becoming someone who does not leave yourself behind. Because when you have a strong connection with yourself, you stop searching for people to complete you. You begin connecting with people who respect the completeness that already exists within you. And this is where true self-worth begins, not when everyone loves you, but when you no longer abandon yourself to be loved. The moment you stop chasing approval, you finally meet the person who was waiting for you all along, yourself.